Those popular apps on your smartphone can be convenient and fun, but some also carry malicious software known as malware, which gives hackers easy access to your personal information. A security firm found between 75 and 80% of the top free apps on Android phones or iPhones were breached. The number jumps as high as 97% among the top paid apps on those devices. Anna Werner is here with the hackers' methods. Anna, good morning.
Good morning. Well, whether it's apps that help advertisers target you or help hackers rip you off, you'll want to do your homework before downloading apps.
Any way that I had money that they could take, they got hold of it.
California's Susan Harvey says she was a victim after she used a debit card to download a slot machine game app to her cell phone through a Google Play Store account.
It was something that you purchased once for like $15.
When she went to reload the game, she found hundreds of purchases had been made. By her math, more than $5,000 worth of transactions.
My heart sank. I sat there looking at it and I rolling through, and I physically, I was sick because I didn't know what they were.
Some of the information these apps ask for are way beyond what they should be asking for.
That story's no surprise to cybersecurity expert Gary Milievsky, whose company tracks malware. He says certain apps are designed to steal your personal information.
What are the consequences for me as a consumer?
You're going to lose your identity. You're going to wonder why there was a transaction. You're going to wonder how someone got into your bank account and paid a bill that doesn't exist.
Because Milievsky says when you download an app, you're also giving the app permission to access other parts of your phone, like an alarm clock app that can track phone calls.
You think an alarm clock needs all those permissions? Access to the internet over Wi-Fi, your call information, calls you've made, call history, your device ID. This, to me, is not a safe alarm clock.
And there's the weather and flashlight apps he says exploit legitimate banking apps to capture information, as he showed us in a demonstration of what could happen when someone takes a photo of a check to send to their bank.
And what happens to the check now?
Well, the flashlight app spies on the camera and noticed the check and grabbed a copy of it. Shipped it off to a server somewhere far away.
Last year, the group FireEye discovered 11 malware apps being used on iPhones that gathered users' sensitive information and sent it to a remote server. The information included text messages, Skype calls, contacts, and photos. Apple fought back by removing the apps and putting stricter security measures in place.
They get at your GPS, your contacts list, to build a profile on you.
Some apps are collecting information simply for advertising purposes. In 2014, the Federal Trade Commission settled a lawsuit with a company over its popular Brightest flashlight app, alleging it transmitted consumers' personal information to third parties without telling them. But Milievsky says he's found another flashlight app that can do much more troubling things.
This one turns on your microphone in the background, listens in on you, and sends an encrypted tunnel to a server we discovered in Beijing.
You're saying that they're actually listening to people's conversations and sending that audio back to Beijing.
Yeah, we've tracked it. I can show you where it does it.
And where is this on this map?
A few blocks from Tiananmen Square on Information Drive in Beijing.
He gave a report on that app to the FBI.
Because to me, it's spyware at the nth degree.
His recommendation?
We really have to look at our phone and say, this is really a personal computer that fits in our pocket. Let's shut down all the apps we don't use. Let's delete apps that don't make sense and reduce the risk of being spied on.
Well, the creator of the Brightest flashlight app settled with the FTC, agreeing to change its policy and delete all the information it had gathered. Susan Harvey sued Google over her alleged hack, but a judge recently dismissed it, saying she and her attorney filed too late. Google says fewer than 1% of Android devices got bad apps in 2014. Gail?
All right. Way to shake us all up, Anna Werner, this morning. Note to self, read the fine print, even on the apps.
But don't you have an increasing suspicion that a lot of people know a lot more about it than we know?
Yes, yes, absolutely.